Greatest of all time. What does that even mean? I mean, if we're talking about musicians, surely that's very subjective, and I'm sure we all have a different answer, which is right. I think that's the way it should be. But if we were to try and define the greatest of all time, I think it comes down to these three attributes, which would be skill, achievements, and influence. And now we're talking about drummers. If you're a drummer approximately the same age as me, so someone in their early 30s, I'm sure that there's 2 or 3 drummers that come to mind. People like the late great Joey Jordison, the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold. Rest in peace, both of those amazing drummers. But that does leave one person in mind, which I would say is my greatest of all time. Skill. Unbelievable at their instrument. Achievement. Every act that they've ever played with has gone on to do amazing things. And then there's influence. I would argue that this drummer has influenced thousands, if not hundreds, millions of people like me to play drums. I would have never picked up a pair of drumsticks if it wasn't for this person. I'm sure that there's those of you out there now watching this that are thinking, I agree. Well, who are we talking about? We're talking about Travis Barker. That was an alright intro. I didn't script that. Welcome into the video, everybody. Today, I'm going to be watching some videos of my all-time favourite drummer, Travis Barker, known for Blink-182, Plus 44, The Transplants, and many, many features recently with people like Avril Lavigne and Machine Gun Kelly. Now, everyone can argue who they think the greatest drummer of all time is, and you're probably right based on your influence and your own perception. But for me, just the sheer amount of inspiration he has given me and millions of other drummers makes him the greatest drummer ever. I just love everything about this. He's so unique. We spoke about those 3 things earlier, right? So skill, obviously off the charts with Travis. So much flair, individualism, and just like this is... All right, here's a thing I'm going to ask you guys. Before Travis was like super famous, how many people really set their kit up like that? Be honest. But now, the flat toms, the high cymbals, the entire playing, the Travis playing style is kind of just like the norm for like pop punk and rock drummers now. And I'd argue that it's because of him. So the influence, the skill, the achievement, it's all there. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna jump straight into watching a few of the videos that as a teenager I found online of Travis, and these are the clips that made me want to drum. They may not be the most technical clips of him, and I am rambling because I did not script this video, but yeah, let's watch these videos. These are the videos that made me want to play drums, and I'm sure there's someone out there who agrees with me. And those of you that don't agree with me, comment down below who is the greatest drummer of all time based on today's criteria. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it, and I'm sure you're right, but let's go to the first clip. So this first video, I think I had it on a DVD. Maybe someone burnt it for me, which is already very showing my age, burning CDs and DVDs. But this was one of the first things I think I ever saw of Travis. And it's just so cool. This little lick. I still steal that. I mean, I steal a lot of this stuff. It's just so cool, man. And yes, just like a lot of 13-year-old drummers in 2004, I started standing up when doing my drum fills like Travis, just to try and be cool. I'm struggling to speak because it's hard to explain how much this clip means to me. It just takes me back to being a teenager. You know, when you're so naive to the world and you're new to your instrument, and you find someone that's a big inspiration. This clip was everything to me, which was making me want to buy drums and learn to play and join a band. Okay, this is the bit I was looking for. That bit was my first time. When I first saw that, I was like, how is he playing the snare drum that fast? I had no idea about rudiments and singles and doubles and all the intricacies of his playing at this point. And I used to try and copy this drum fill, and I would try and play that like with single stroke rolls and be like, why is this so hard? But now I understand that he's playing doubles there. This video literally was the most watched video of mine as a teenager, I reckon. I watched this video so much, and I think I accidentally stole most of my drum fills from it. So it's a Blink sound check of them playing down, but just like everything Travis plays here blew my mind. And I think I speak for so many people here when I say, after seeing this kit setup, I definitely ran to my shed and just set my drum kit up exactly like this, took my top off, spiked up my Mohican, my Mohawk, and tried to work out all these fills, and I think I still use them to this day. Oh, I love it. So good, man. So the way he jumps up and down there, you can see some influence in some other famous drummers, right? So like Josh Dunn, 21 Pilots, amazing drummer. Heavy Travis Barker influence, I would argue. And just the kind of the way he bounces around on his seat, I think is very much taken from Travis's sort of like energy in this era. Oh, that fill. This little fill here is one of my favorites ever. Here it comes. It's just a little cymbal choke. It's so sick. It's annoying how much of this I've subconsciously stolen. If you watch my Twitch streams, I play drums 4 days a week over there, and I just basically jam along to viewers' requests. And I think I'm quite creative, and this video is just making me realize how much of my fills and creativity is actually just repeating stuff I've heard Travis do. You'll never see this, Travis, but if you do, thank you for giving me 4 drum fills that I've repeated for the rest of my life. I like how the beat changes here. I can't stop laughing at how much I've accidentally stolen from him. I mean, tell me that isn't the feel that I play in every short, every TikTok, every Instagram reel, every live stream. Oh, I thought I was being really creative. Sorry, Travis. Alright, this is sick. I'm going to skip, there's a bit near the end which blew my mind, right? This beat here is so crazy. So cool. There's another fill here. Okay, this bit's mental, but there's a fill here. Oh, I would argue that's one of the most famous Travis Barker fills, right? Up until recently, like in the older era of Travis, that would sneak into like every solo and every show, and it is just such a sick sounding drum fill. Maybe we should do a tutorial on it one day. Let me play it again. Here it comes. I love that so much, it's mental. So just before we go on to one final spicy clip of Travis Barker, I just wanted to say that it's very clear from watching these videos just how much of an influence it's had on me to even create music and want to make my own music and release it to the world. And it's just such a lovely thing. I'm sure you've got your own influences who have made you want to make music and release it and do all that stuff. So if that's the case, I do just want to take 30 seconds to shout out today's sponsor, which is DistroKid. So DistroKid allows you to release your music to all streaming platforms really easily, especially now that they have an app for iPhone, making it even more convenient for you to get your next banger up on the internet for everyone to stream. So a membership with DistroKid is around $20 a year, but using my link in the description, you can save 7%. So you can get uploading immediately and you get to keep 100% of all of your royalties. But it's not just as simple as, hey, here's a song, upload it to Spotify, boom. You need to promote that song, and DistroKid has loads of tools to help you do that. So I highly encourage you, if you're a musician, to click that link in the description, save yourself some money, and release those damn bangers. I want to hear them. Send me links, all right? I want to hear all your best songs. Thank you, DistroKid, for sponsoring this video. One last Travis clip. This blew my mind when I was a teenager. It's just like a marching snare drum style thing, but someone's painstakingly notated it and put it up on YouTube, which I think is sick. So let's check it out. Something I like about this clip is how Mark Hopper starts by saying, like,
Travis, do some tricks.
Travis, do some tricks. It's so fun. God, I remember... So this looks like it's recorded on a potato, and I remember seeing it when it came out, and it's amazing how far video quality has come. Oh, I love this. You see all of his traditional influence here with his marching band stuff that he did, and all of his rudimentary knowledge.
That's amazing.
This bit is so rad. I love it.
I can barely play my instrument.
I can barely play my instrument, says Mark. I agree, dude. This is so good. I love this little riff. Oh, it's so cool. All right, the rest of the video pretty much is just on repeat. But thank you so much for watching this. It's very clear, and it's quite humbling for me to watch this back. These are the clips that made me want to play drums when I was younger, because of the level of skill I saw there and just like how much it influenced me. So Travis Barker will always be my GOAT, my greatest of all time. I'd love to know who yours is. Please do comment below who your favourite musicians are and why. It's always great to have these conversations, and I'd love to have a chat with you down there in the comments. You can also find me on Twitch. You can sub here if you haven't already and like the video because it helps me out. That's all the asking of stuff done. Thank you. I hope you have a fantastic day, whatever you're up to. Go practice your instrument, because I think we could all do with a little bit more practice after watching those Travis clips. I'll be back soon with another video. It's been lovely to see so many new subs coming in lately. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying all the content. There's some videos up here right now, so go check one of those out for me. And as per usual, whatever you're doing today, go out and smash it.